Good morning, all. Now we discuss the angular momentum of a sliding block. In the previous session, we have discussed angular momentum and torque. We know that angular momentum L is given by R cross P. Here R is the position vector and P is the momentum. Here we consider the case a block of mass m and negligible dimensions slides freely in the x direction with a velocity v as shown in the sketch. Here we have to obtain the angular momentum LA around origin A and its angular momentum LB around the origin B. We know that the angular momentum is depends on the position. So here, first of all, we consider the first case in which we find the angular momentum about the point A. That means we set the origin at the point A. So here the mass is placed at this point. The mass is m placed at here. The position vector to at the point we taken as RA, and the mass into velocity. Here it is a velocity. We know that velocity is in the direction of x. So m into v will give the momentum component. Okay. So the position vector RA is also given as, it can be obtained from the figure. It is RA is equal to x into I. Then in this case, RA is parallel to V. The cross product must be equal to 0. Okay, V and R in the same direction. Okay, or we can say that I cross I is equal to 0. Here the term RA is equal to xi and velocity is equal to vi. Then I cross I, that is equal to 0. Then LA is equal to 0. Okay. Now we taking the case 2. In the case 2, we consider the origin is fixed at a point B. Okay. Or we set the reference at the point B. And in the figure, it is given that the distance between the point A to B, or this length from the origin of the coordinate system to the point B, as L. Okay, then here look at the figure. Here the mass is placed at this point. Okay, then the position vector, here it is the origin we consider, then the position vector is RB. Okay, and this is the velocity, isn't it? And then we can, in the figure, this RB is split into two components, R perpendicular and R parallel. The need of resolution will be discussed a little bit later. Okay, here LB is equal to M RB cross V. Okay, because of here we actually do not know what is the correct expression for RB, or what is the angle between these two quantities. If these quantities known, if this is known, we can write MRB cross V must be equal to what? If the direction of if the angle between these two vectors RB and V is known, we will write it must be equal to LB must be equal to what? LB must be equal to M V into RB, the modulus of these quantities. Here it is modulus, this is modulus, that into sine theta, where sine theta is the angle between, where theta is the angle between these two quantities. Here we don't know the value of theta, so we write here, we take the components of RB. Look at this point, here it is the RB vector. Okay, then we can resolve the RB vector as using the vector addition. Look at here, is it is RB, then R perpendicular plus R parallel. R perpendicular, it is in the negative, this direction negative of, and it is in positive, then R parallel I minus R perpendicular J. Okay, so we know that what is the vector velocity. What is the value of velocity? Velocity is in the direction of x. So the component of position in the x direction do not contribute to angular momentum. Only the quantity perpendicular to this one, perpendicular to V, will be contribute. So here R perpendicular cross V must be equal to 0, and R perpendicular cross V must be equal to LV. Okay, how can we write it that way? Okay, R perpendicular, we know that R perpendicular is equal to what? It is a length. The modulus of that quantity is equal to L, then into V. Okay. Then we write the RB cross, sorry, R perpendicular cross V. Okay. J cross I. What is the value of J cross I? J cross I must be equal to, here not J cross I, minus J cross I. Okay. Minus J cross I must be equal to K. Okay. So the direction is K, and look at the magnitude. R perpendicular is L. Then we obtain LB is equal to MLV K cap. Okay. So here we find the angular momentum of a mass M moving along x direction with velocity v. But that angular momentum with respect to 2 points is different. L is equal to 0, but LB is equal to MLV into K. Okay. The direction of LB, it is in the positive direction because the sense of rotation is counterclockwise. Look at this is R, this is V, then it is in the counterclockwise, then Z is in the positive direction. Okay. So here an important point is that the measurement of angular momentum is depend on the position, not the position, depends on the origin we choose. The origin we choose. Okay. Then the position vector will change. Next, we go to the angular momentum of conical pendulum. In this example also, we again look at how the angular momentum depends on the choice of the origin. Assume that the pendulum is steady circular motion with a constant angular speed omega. Okay. Here also we finding the angular momentum about the point A and the angular momentum about the point B. Okay. First we evaluating about A. So we drawn the position vector. It is RA. Here it is equal to small r, or it is the radius of the path, and this is the momentum. So LA must be, when we look at this one, it is in positive z direction. Okay. It is in counter clockwise sense, then LA point towards positive edge. And also the value of LA must be equal to what? What is LA is equal to RA cross P, but here RA is equal to radius vector R cross P, and we know that the direction of the velocity, linear velocity, will be tangential. Then this quantity, this radius of the circle and the tangential line must be perpendicular. Then it must be equal to RP sine theta, that must be equal to modulus of R into modulus of P. Then it must be equal to RP. Okay. Then in terms of, we know that MV is equal to the momentum is equal to mr omega. Okay. Then mr omega into R, that is equal to mr square omega, that is in positive z direction. So we obtain here the value of LA. Here we assume that the pendulum is steady circular motion with constant angular speed. So here the magnitude of LA is given by mr square omega. So it must be a constant, both in magnitude and direction. Here R is constant, omega is constant. So M also constant. So there is angular momentum, magnitude and direction also constant here. So we consider the second case, that is B, the point B. Here the position vector is drawn from that point. It is labeled as R dash and it is P. So the magnitude of LB is equal to, here also here L is equal to R dash cross P R dash cross P, or it is the R dash is the length of the pendulum, then it is equal to MLR omega. Okay. Here the angle between this R dash and P also 90. Then here, what will be the direction? What will be the, here we consider that we obtain LB is equal to MLR omega and LA is equal to MR square omega. So we can say that the angular momentum depends on the origin. Okay. Here, the direction of EL is LB is not constant here. Okay. Why? Here, this is the direction of position. This is angular momentum. This is a linear momentum. Then the angular momentum must be mutually perpendicular to these two. Okay. Then it will be in this direction. Okay. So it will act towards the inward of the circle, not to the center. Okay. So in all the moment in the circular path, the LB changes. Okay. The magnitude of LB is constant, but its direction is obviously not constant. As the bob swing around, LB sweep out the shaded here. The two diagrams shown to emphasize that only magnitude and direction of L are important, not the position at which we choose to draw it. Okay. Here, if the mass is at this point, it is the direction of LB. In the example, we have discussed that in the case of conical pendulum, the direction of LB changes, not the magnitude. So here, at this point, this is the direction, and at this point, this is the direction. And to get a clear-cut idea, we know that when a vector is moving without changing its orientation, it will not change. So if we analyze the direction of, or we draw the direction of LB, here it is like this. Okay. Then the LB seeps out the shaded cone in the sketch. As I told, it is not pointing towards a plane. Okay. It has a conical shape. But if we consider the Z component of this LB, what is Z component? the component along this direction. Okay, it must be a constant. But if we consider, or if we resolve LB into two components, first component in x direction, the another component horizontal. First component is vertical and the second is horizontal. Then the horizontal component travels around the circle with the bob, and the second component, it is a vertical component, remains the same. It is just two examples of angular momentum. First one is the sliding block and the second one is the conical pendulum. Okay, thank you.